Hello, I'm Archie Luxury and welcome to the program. Today I'd like to have a bit of a scout around at some vintage watch bargains around Australia. That's Archie's country, Australia, and let's go and have a look at a few online examples of some good buys. So let's go and have a look firstly at my friends at Sydney Vintage Watches. And Sydney Vintage Watches is owned by the same people who own Brisbane Vintage Watches. And they're a fantastic team. There's Luke and there's Ronnie. And they've really looked after me over the years. Let me give you the drum. So here we are. This is the Sydney Vintage Watches website. And it's www.sydneyvintagewatches.com. And let's have a look here. What have they got? What's some new stock here? They've got that beautiful Patek. And that they've also, let's have a look at a more affordable bargain that is on the cards there. And this was a great buy. It's a men's Oris Pro Diver. Now, a lot of people would say, what are you doing, Archie, plugging an Oris? But I got to say, I got a lot of respect for Oris because they don't pretend to be a Holy Trinity or a Rolex or an Omega. They're actually a very good introductory watch to watchmaking. And I quite like the brand. Now, these are brand new. It's an Oris Pro Diver, brand new, with a complete manufacturer's 2-year warranty, and they're selling these out for $1,550 Aussie. That's $1,550 reduced from $2,800. That's amazing value. And it's a titanium case and bracelet. Nice black bezel. That's not bad buying. That's a really cool watch. 46 mil. This is a monster. This is a fuck off monster. And it's a decent watch, okay? It's a decent watch and it's brand spanking new. So there you go. That's the Oris Pro Diver. And they've got these in Sydney Vintage Watches. And if you're in Brisbane and you want one, they can always bring one up. So just have a talk to the boys in Brisbane Vintage Watches if you're in Brisbane, and they can always bring one up for you. They're selling fast, so be quick on that, because that's not going to last. I mean, that's an amazing price, and I can't see that lasting for long there. It's really good buying value, and I'd like to just let my fans and viewers there who are after, this is a really good sports watch. And as I said, Oris doesn't pretend like Tag Heuer pretends. And now let's have a look at something really high end. This is the men's Patek Philippe Nautilus chronograph. And this is the one Archie was considering, but look, I've thought it through, and I just can't bear to part with two Pateks in gold to get a steel Patek. You understand what I'm saying? This is $42,500, and it's really one of the most sexiest. It was sold brand new in December 2012, so it's had virtually no wear. And it's $42,500, and it's a Patek chronograph. That's a really special thing, and it's a big size too. It's 42 mils. I tell you what, you know, if I was looking for the ultimate fuck off watch, and I've got a bit of money, I'd buy that. A Patek chronograph is a real special thing, and that's just an amazing thing. Now let's go and have a look at Brisbane Vintage Watches and see what is on the cards up in Brisbane. So let's have a look here. What have they got that's exciting? They've always got nice, exciting things in. And wow, look at this. We've got a ladies Cartier Tourneau Jewel Time. This would have to be one of my favourite watches. Archie's actually owned a Cartier Tourneau, the men's version. I've owned that twice, and I really love it. And this is the Jewel Time. It's got two independent movements, and this is a ladies piece, $4,750, and these new, I think you'd be looking about $15,000. They're just, I think they're one of the most beautiful pieces that Cartier ever made, the Cartier Tourneau watch. And geez, I've never seen a dual time one for sale. They're just absolutely magic. And that's a beautiful piece, 4,750. That's not expensive for a solid gold 18 karat fuck off Cartier. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. And Jesus, you know, I'd love to have that piece in my collection. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. Now let's go and have a look into the other watches here. Let's see what else Brisbane Vintage Watches has got on the books there. They've always got interesting stuff, so I love to search around and have a look what interesting pieces they've got. Gee, that's interesting. A dress watch Garrard of London. That's the really, really upmarket posh watch dealer. Garrards of London. Really, really super exclusive. And oh my God, look at this. This is this Lange that I was talking about in my last viewer emails. This is the Lange Datograph Flyback Chronograph in platinum. And this is a super fuck off piece. I mean, if you just want the ultimate fuck off wristwatch, a platinum Lange Datograph Flyback Chronograph, I mean, that's just amazing. $46,000, 39 mil. You know, so that's a nice size without being fucking ridiculous. And I gotta say, I mean, this is just a I mean, the biggest problem is, what would you buy for that sort of money? It's similar money to the Patek 5980, or would you buy a Lange Platinum Datograph Flyback Chrono? I mean, they're both sexy, sexy pieces, and they're just fucking gorgeous. Oh my God! If you wanted to give Archie something, this would be it. A Lange Datograph. What a sexy piece. I mean, that's the sort of piece I could just have and have no other watches in my collection. Just have the Lange Datograph. It's just so cool. It's sort of it's a one piece you can have, which is just amazing. It's stealth wealth, and I absolutely love it. I'm Archie Luxury, and this has been a wrap-up for some watches in Australia. This is Brisbane Vintage Watches and Sydney Vintage Watches, and this is a special recording to celebrate 10 years in business for Brisbane Vintage Watches. Well done, team. That is not an easy feat. Let me give you the drum. Congratulations, and keep plugging, and I'm trying to send as many customers as I can to you. I love you, Brisbane Vintage Watches. I'm Archie Luxury. Tell me what you think.